Pastor Michael Smith show. I'm Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. You're tuning into the Pastor Michael Show on Gospel Talk Radio Show.
People, like I said, if you want more exclusive content, exclusive conversations, and weekly Bible study class, you better get into that Facebook Messenger exclusive group of mine. You can do so by sending me a friend request to my Facebook page, PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. And I'll add you to the group. Go ahead, Brother Israel.
This is from MediaTakeOutNews.com. Article headlines: Company sues Kanye West, sued for $20 million over stealing technology for Sunday service.
Stealing technology for Sunday service. What type? Go ahead. Maybe we can get into what type of technology we saw. Is it Jesus talk? Because the last time we did a report on this damn idiot right here, he had he was starting a so-called TikTok site, and he was calling it Jesus Talk. Or was that a publicity stunt?
That must have been publicity stunt.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's see what technology, because damn, Kanye West ain't got the ability to steal shit. Keep it with 100. He ain't got the ability to steal shit. It is Thomas Jefferson who got the ability to steal shit. It is Con Edison who got the ability to steal shit. You know what I'm saying? It is the Jewish people who have patented the name hip-hop who have the ability to steal shit. But Kanye West ain't got the ability to steal nothing. Because then, if he stole it, then he would have to still go to the same white people to get it patented, which he stole. And if it's already in technology, 9 times out of 10 is already patented. So how can you steal something that's already patented? Go ahead, Brother Israel.
Alrighty. We are going to continue, Mr. West. Kanye West just can't catch a break, and he's now being sued for $20 million by a company for allegedly stealing their technology and using it for his Sunday service. According to legal documents obtained by The Blast, Kanye is being accused by My Channel Inc., which stands for Incorporated, a black-owned business specializing in video and e-commerce technology, of verbally agreeing to team up with them and investing millions into their company in return for developing technology for the Christian concert series. He says that they put in work with the star only for him to ghost them and use the technology anyway. The founder of
wouldn't that be called, that wouldn't be called suing anybody. That would be called patent infringement or copyright infringement. Because if you got a technology, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, your shit is patent or your shit is copywritten. So wouldn't he be on the hook for infringing on your patent or your copyright? Because if the other company didn't have a patent or copyright, then it's not called stealing. It's rightfully Kanye West's. I put it like this. If I didn't copyright Gospel Talk Radio, and somebody seen Gospel Talk Radio and just took my whole shit and just duplicated it, and it became their own, I can't sue them because I wouldn't have a patent or copyright. But if I got a patent or copywritten, I can do it. I'm going to give you an example. You have Egg McMahon and WWF. You have WWF, which Egg McMahon used to run, not own, but he used to run it. You would have thought that it was his company. But then the real WWF stepped up and sued Egg McMahon because the WWF, the Wildlife Federation, have been patented. And they sued Egg McMahon for infringing on an already existing patent. You see, for millions of dollars. That's why Egg McMahon changed it to WWE. So, don't know if this is just a publicity stunt that Kanye West has put out also. I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me. But go ahead, Brother Israel.
The founders of NYC responsibly relied on a series of promises made by Mr. West and other leaders in his organization that for 6 months convinced them to focus 100% of their attention on Kanye and Yeezy and to invest $7 million in company resources for good measure. In fact, the NYC founders and other personnel moved from their Pennsylvania headquarters to Yeezy's headquarters, first in California and then in Illinois, and worked full-time for defendants, all at Mr. West's insistence. The lawsuit reads. He also got invest $10 million in their company. They allege they are seeking more than $20 million in damages for the presidential candidate.
So Kanye West invested money into their company. That's what you're saying?
That's what the deal was, but instead he ran off with the technology and used it anyway.
Oh, so it was a verbal agreement that he was going to invest $10 million.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And instead he just ran up with the technology. Well,
Correct.
Huh?
I said correct.
Yeah, well, that other company is assed out. If that other company don't have no patent or no damn copyright on their company, you assed out. That lawsuit ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going nowhere. You got to have, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be proof that it was yours. The same way if a artist, you know what I'm saying, submit their music to a record executive and that record executive gets somebody else to rap that music, well, that rap artist who submitted that music got to prove that that music is his. And back in the late 80s, early 90s, it was a lot of that going on. A lot of rappers would, you know what I'm saying, submit their music to record labels, and the record labels would literally steal their shit and get somebody else to rap it. And the rap artists didn't even have the, you know what I'm saying, didn't even patent their shit. So they couldn't prove that it was their music. So Kanye West knew what he was doing. He stole that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's his now. It's his. This lawsuit ain't going nowhere. It's no going nowhere fast. But anyway, that's it for that, Brother Israel?
Yes, sir.
All right, people. Like I said, if you are on a podcast, make sure you tap that damn follow button. You got to tap the follow button because, you know what I'm saying, you're listening to the news report. But, you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of people have a hard time tapping on that follow button because they so into the report. But in order to get more news reports and be notified, you got to tap that follow button. So tap on that follow button, and while you're at it, you can also, you know what I'm saying, for only 99 cents per month, you can become a huge supporter of this ministry by simply tapping on that support button. Also, if you want more juicy content and more, you know what I'm saying, exclusive content, exclusive conversations, and much, much more, weekly Bible study class, where you got to jump into my exclusive Facebook Messenger group. You can do so by simply sending me a friend request to my Facebook page, PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook, and I'll add you to the group. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. My co-host is Brother Lamik Israel. If you're new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button, hit that like button, share button, comment button. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you. And we out.
my car.